first sign you need to look out for to spot that a prophet might be a false prophet. They will have every other evidence of what they can do on social media, but they will never post evidence of their prayer life. If you go on their social media platforms for the past 5-10 years, you will find every form of evidence demonstrating what they can do, and you'll never find evidence of a video demonstrating how long they pray. So if you go on their social platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, every video you find there every day, it's about them prophesying. So if you are posting videos of you prophesying and healing the sick and casting out devils every day on your social media platforms, what stops you from posting videos of you praying every day as well? It's all about the evidence of prophecy, healing and deliverance, demonstration of power. It's all about them posting evidence of the houses they live in, the cars they drive, and it's all about them posting landscape shots of their services just to drive a narrative that they are followed by many people. That is all they are good at. When it comes to prayer, they don't have any form of evidence that they pray. It's you'll get to hear the hours they pray in their sermons. But the problem is you were not there. So what they do something that you can witness and say, no, I was there. I saw it myself. They will not. The second sign you should look out for to spot a false prophet is when the prophet is a multi-millionaire, but people that serve him close, people that have everyday access to him, people that travel with him every day, people that drive him every day, are poor and ragged and useless in this earthly realm, that every relative of theirs sees them as useless people, and yet they are faithfully serving every day and running errands every day for their prophet, who is a multi-millionaire, who is driving expensive cars and living in double stories and gallivanting all over different nations in business class. And yet when he gets back to Zimbabwe, the people that pick him at the airport, the people that drive him home, the people that do house chores for him and his washing and polish his shoes and take his suits to the dry cleaner, the people that guard him and escort him wherever he goes and serve him faithfully, and those people will be extremely poor and dry, and the prophet they have access to every day will be a multi-millionaire. So can they be a level of wickedness in this planet that is greater than a prophet who is a multi-millionaire, who has his day ones and people that serve him faithfully from day one when he was still poor, getting up till today where he's now a multi-millionaire? Those people, they go in the morning to his house. That is a double story, 2 to 3 vehicles parked outside the top of the range vehicles. These people go to his house every day to run errands for him, to escort him somewhere. And in the evening, they live a duplex flat or a duplex double story that the prophet has. They leave 4 to 5 top of the range vehicles that they will be seeing in the compound of the prophet, and they open the gate to go back home. And when they get home, that they can't even afford to buy a headboard for their bed. So these people are coming from a mansion that is where a prophet is staying, that they have served from day one. They are coming from driving that prophet in a top of the range car. And they go back home to high fields to squatter with their parents, or to go back to Kambuzuma to squatter with their aunt. Some of them, they'll be sleeping on the floor because maybe the house of their aunt, of their uncle, who has been taking care of them, that house, maybe it has 3 bedrooms, which means the first bedroom is for the uncle, the second bedroom is for the daughters of the uncle, and the third bedroom is for the sons of the uncle. So they themselves, during the night, they have to take blankets, lay the blankets down in the dining, and put the blankets, take a pillow, and they sleep every day in the evening. And tomorrow morning, they wake up, grab a taxi to go and serve a prophet who has 4 to 5 top of the range vehicles, who's living in a mansion, and who's squattering 50,000 United States dollars in air tickets every month. And yet this guy has been serving that prophet from day one for the past 5, 10, 15, or 20 years. But they are sleeping on the floor back in Mbare. If you are serving a prophet like that, may God help you with understanding. The Holy Spirit is not wicked. There is no spirit of God in this planet that will not use another human being to be of help to the other. Remember that young man that has nothing, he also prays. He is a prayer warrior. He is an intercessor. He has love and compassion for God. That's why he's serving that prophet faithfully. So that young man also has prayer request where he'll be asking God for a change in his life. Because one day he needs to get married. Where will he find the money for the lobola? He needs to do a white wedding. Where will he find the money for the white wedding? He needs to find somewhere to rent and buy furniture a bit by bit. Where will he find the money when he's busy following after the prophet every day and serving the prophet? And the prophet is a multi-millionaire, but the prophet fails to recognize that I have to help this youngster. He has been with me from day one. You will not think of that. So there is no Holy Spirit on this planet that can sit on a prophet and fail to give the prophet a spirit of discernment and a spirit of desiring to uplift his day ones and his colleagues and his friends. I myself, I made a pledge and a decree to God that, Father, when I rise to high dimensions of success, there will be no single human being that is close to me and that saves me faithfully that will remain poor. I will help them. So if a prophet is a multi-millionaire and the people serving him from day one are extremely poor and living in abject poverty, if that prophet, the Spirit of God is upon him, the Holy Spirit will tell him that bless this one, bless this one, bless this one. So you hear those prophets when they are preaching, claiming that they seeded such an amount to their spiritual father. I seeded this money to my father. I seeded this money to my spiritual father, which is not a problem. And you will be saying, the Holy Spirit told me to give this money to my spiritual father. The Holy Spirit told me to buy this for my spiritual father, which is not a problem. But we are saying, if the Holy Spirit can remind you to give 100,000 or 200,000 to your spiritual father, if the Holy Spirit can remind you to buy a car for your spiritual father, if the Holy Spirit can remind you to buy expensive things for your spiritual father, Why can't the Holy Spirit remind you as well to help the young man that has been serving you from day one and yet is sleeping on the floor in Kanguzuma? What sort of the Holy Spirit is that?